Hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up? So let's get into Miss Stormi Canvas Beauty brand. And she's out here. She's got a couple of updates on what she's doing concerning her brand and whatnot. And I want to just say, it looks to me like Stormi's trying to quickly pivot into creating her perfume line, because I think that she's probably been advised that her whole body glaze and all that different things like that is probably about to be, let's say, impacted by this upcoming lawsuit that she has with her former COO, Kyle Swartz. Anyway, it's Kyle Swartz. Child Kyle, okay? Her former COO, Kyle. And I think she's trying to pivot, y'all. I really do. I think this is a push and her move to pivot, which might be a good idea. So y'all take a listen, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
It's like my palette for perfume. Like, I really love rich, powerful scents. I'm not a fruity perfume girl. I'm not a floral perfume girl. I'm really more like powerful. Like, I want you to smell like, who is that? Like, when you wear perfume. And I like to layer with like strawberry shortcake, so you have that undertone of that sweetness, but I don't like to be like forward with that. So the line that I'm doing now is kind of for the, it gives like wealth, if that makes sense. It's like, who is she? She's powerful. She is power. Like, it's just power. So every scent we got, it represents like power. Now we do have like a floral forward one. We have like a aquatic forward one in the new collection. And the new collection, actually, I'm sending samples out ahead of time. And I'm not launching with full sizes. I'm launching with a pack of 10 milliliter samples. And I think what I'm gonna do, and this just came about randomly, I think what I'm gonna do when it comes to fragrance, I think for me, I am just literally going to give a free gift. That's gonna be our thing. If you get a perfume from Canvas Beauty, you will always get a free, I think, don't quote me on it yet, but I'm leaning toward you will always get a free glaze, because this is new for me. And I want to be able, for anybody who's like seeing the vision early on, I want to be able to like pay that forward, because I appreciate y'all just like really believing in us going toward the perfume category. So packages, perfumes are out. I done started seeing videos coming in. Even the reviews where somebody said it wasn't for them, it was a beautiful review. She said it wasn't her scent profile, but it still smelled good. That still made me so happy, because seeing it subjective, it made me so happy. And then they were super appreciative that it was still free gifts in there that equated to like the price of the perfume, so you almost got to try the perfume for free. So it worked out that the stuff was late, because I had to start putting my thinking cap on and say, how can I make this right? And that's how we started giving all the free gifts.
So I feel like Stormi is trying to get better at acknowledging, like taking her reviews and customers' feedback more seriously, trying to pretty much give overall customer satisfaction. I still feel like she may need some more assistance with, as far as like, like just maybe even hiring more employees or somebody to help a little bit more with management. I think Kyle might have been her best bet at the time, because she's, this is just happens when, like we said, when people come on my thing and comment, oh, she's got a big business. Yes, that's the point why I say what I say. I feel like she needs more help, because she's still discussing that she felt like she had to come back and try to help customers and try to appease them after things didn't go out in a timely manner. So, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with giving some, not even criticism, but just discussing the things that she's experiencing and being like, hey, this is what some of us feel like the direction she should move into. And I feel like Kyle really helped with that. It seems like when he was there with her, helping her, that her things were going out in a timely manner, and he was helping her keep things running. That's what it appeared like. And it seems like, from what she is saying, that some of the orders going out and they're starting to have issues where she has to go back and give apologies and provide free items to try to kind of pacify or please the customers with their orders coming in late. So like I said, I think she's moving into the more of the perfume era and trying to move out of the whole body glaze because of the upcoming pending lawsuit with Kyle. So Melly came to her Instagram and she kind of just gave us an update on where she is in her current mindset. As you all may know, that she's been going back and forth with Martell in court a lot lately. And she's got a lot of sticks in the fire. She's got Love and Marriage Huntsville and whatever is going on behind the scenes there, which we can tell it's probably a hot ass mess going on right now. Like I said, the court stuff with Martell and her kids, with that and in and of itself can weigh a lot on you. And you know, Melody, outside of all that, she stays booked and busy. So she just came on her Instagram to tap in with us and let us know what she's going through, where her mindset is. So here's what she had to say. She said, I know it's been a while, and yes, I've missed y'all, and yes, I still love y'all. I can't believe I haven't posted in 2 weeks, but let me tell you, when you're in a spiritual warfare, sometimes you have to be still and go silent so you can hear from God with no outside noise. You also have to know when to call on your angels and to cry out for spiritual reinforcement. You don't expect a soldier to win a war alone. It has been some amazing inner circle people holding me down. And it doesn't stop here. Yes, it's that time again, so join me if you feel led. And then she shows us a post on how to join her in fasting. She says Sunday, but it's got the 14th. So, but I think she means, well, Sunday at midnight. So maybe Sunday night into Monday morning. I'm thinking that's what she's trying to say there. But anyway, y'all. Yeah, Melody's basically saying she feels like she is going through it right now, y'all. And so, yeah, and that's just how you have to be sometimes. You just have to kind of tap out and check in with your inner voice, your inner self, and get grounded and figure out what your next move is going to be. So next, let's talk about someone who probably is feeling the same way that Melody is right now, and that is Sunni Minks, y'all. So some of you all who follow Love and Marriage Huntsville and all the things going on within there may have some idea about what all the things that Sunni is going through. I mean, she's got Moses in jail, Moses lawsuits, just a whole heck of a lot of mess and drama surrounding her. So this is what Sunni posted recently, and I have a particular mindset and thought about what she posted and where she might be at mentally. So here it is, y'all. Y'all check it out.
Just because I feel it, that doesn't mean that I have to feed it. So that means from the time I get out of the bed to the time I walk into the door, I am listening to message after message from some powerful pastors. I am listening to worship songs. I am feeding my spirit and I'm not feeding my feelings. And so even in a relationship aspect, I am only your wife today because I did not feed how I was feeling about somebody who wanted the relationship to end. About somebody who wanted the relationship to end. So as long as I stay in a place where I am feeding myself what God says, and I'm not even feeding myself
what I say. So y'all, this next piece here was really, really hard to do, and I had to think on it for a little bit and rethink on it some. So I understand wanting to follow what you believe is right, especially spiritually. Most of us want to do the right thing. And I know a lot of us, especially Black women, we want everybody around us to be okay. And a lot of times we sacrifice ourselves to a point of absolute no return. We sacrifice ourselves to the point where we make ourselves ill. We sacrifice our own mental health. Sometimes it's our own finances, our own potential. And this can be... Now, the way that this lady worded this and put this into practice, it doesn't have to be put into practice that way. I understand that. But I do believe that, especially when you grow up in the church, this can be a very a defining way. I could say like it's like a normal practice. And it's not even something that's just overtly said. It's just something that I believe is agreed upon by the masses, especially within the church. I do not subscribe to any particular religion, but however, I did come up in the church, and I was very active in the church. And so I know a lot of mindsets and belief systems that I really think need to be reevaluated, if I could best put it that way, because some things I feel like it benefits everybody but the Black woman. I feel like a lot of belief systems and practices, and some of them are not even in the Bible, but it's just accepted. Like, if you in the church, this is what a good Christian woman would do. And some of that stuff can be very harmful to Black women. And this lady's basically saying here that no matter how she feels, she's going to, to me, it sounds like she's saying she's just going to push all that down and walk in a particular way and manner. To me, sounds like that's acceptable by others. Now, she's saying God, she's saying the word, she's saying all those things, but I think for the most part, it's what's accepted by others. Like, you just be the ideology of a good woman, a good wife. And a lot of times that means Black women taking hits to the face constantly, and our needs and our mental health, our mental well-being is not being considered at all. And I'm sorry, I feel like that only serves men and the institution of patriarchy for us to move in that manner, in order for us to accept things in that way. And I understand Sunni feeling very drawn to this because she's in a situation where she's being criticized, ridiculed. She's probably feeling like she's made a poor decision, even though she feels like she's in love with Moses. She probably feeling like she may not have made the best decision with the situation. You know, low key, she probably ain't gonna come out and tell nobody that, but come on, people are people. And no matter if you love somebody or not, you don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to do life alone. She's dealing with that allegedly. I don't know if it's really alleged. I think there's actual court records, but I haven't seen it myself. I haven't verified it myself. So allegedly, he has a $25,000 lawsuit against him. And this is not alleged, but he's in jail or prison or whatever, what have you, for the next 11 months. That's a lot. You just got married to this guy. You're on this show. You're trying to build a life with him. You're wanting to have a baby, get pregnant and all that. And he's been whisked away into prison for the next pretty much a whole year, while you're dealing with the lawsuit, while you're being on the forefront, being a public figure and being criticized and ridiculed. And she's not supposed to speak out against her or say that she's unhappy with the situation. She just, I'm thinking she posted this, that she's saying she's just gonna go with the flow of things and just feel like she just got to push and power through it. Which, yeah, once you decide to get married to somebody, you've agreed you basically have signed a contract saying, hey, me and you going to do this thing together. And that is the right way to go about it. But I think the idea of I'm just going to continue to sacrifice myself to be in a relationship with somebody, I feel like that's the wrong message. So I understand the purpose and the reason behind it, but I think it's the wrong message to send, because I feel like that happens way too often, and way too often to Black women. We find ourselves in those situations. A lot of men would not deal with 80% of the stuff that we deal with in relationships. They would not deal with it. They'd be deuces out, keep it pushing. They just wouldn't deal with it. Or they'll do little underhand things, like go out and start having a relationship with, with somebody else to try to make themselves feel better, or to kind of just check out of the situation, whatever have you, as to why they do the things that they do. I can't get in the man's mind, but all I can do is observe their actions. But yeah, I feel like Sunni is taking a lot of hits to the face. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I feel like this is a lesson to a lot of women that it's okay. I feel like Sunni felt like she was waiting so long for her husband or her man. And when she saw a glimpse of hope that she was going to get what she wanted, she just pounced on and jumped 2 feet into it. And, all gas, no brakes. And I feel like it's a lesson to women, or advice or suggestion to women, to be like, it's okay to, I hate to say to wait, because I understand if you start feeling like you're older and you want to have kids, that you just like, oh my gosh, I just feel like I need to get this done, especially when you become a particular age. But maybe if you don't want to wait, go about it in an unconventional type of way. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. If you really just want a child, figure out a way to have a child and be able to take care of them. I believe that it's best for them to have a two parents there helping out, but a family don't have to only consist of a husband and a wife. It could be a mother and a father. It could be a mother and a whole community, because it ain't always a mother is a good mother, and it's not always a dad is a good dad. So it could be a parent and a community of people helping to raise that child. It don't have to be done in the most conventional way all the time. And I feel bad for Sunni, but at the same time, it's like, Sunni, there was a lot of red flags that said you should have put a pause on this. There was a lot of red flags. I mean, he's just hopping in and out of relationships. He just hopped out of a relationship and hopped into a relationship with you, from one of your castmates or somebody she was a producer over. I mean, I feel like that should have been a red flag. And she said she gave it some thought. She asked us, but I think what Sunni wanted, and her ideology of a good man and a good household and a good family, she let that override her good decision making. So she just hopped into the situation, even though she said, oh, I thought about it and I gave it some real good. I don't think she did. I think she saw what Moses looked like. She thought Moses had it going on in some type of, I don't know what the man looked like he had it going on, because right now, to me, things are looking like he didn't have his shit together when she met him. But I guess whatever he was doing, he convinced her that he had his stuff together, and she was like, hey, let me hop on this ride. I feel like this is my last great hope and great chance to get what I want in life, so let me latch on to it. But she should have took a pause and said, hey, maybe this isn't the right way or the right person to get into a relationship with. And obviously he's got a bunch of stuff that he was not being forthcoming with her about, because I really feel like this whole him going to jail and violation of probation, I think that completely blindsided her. I don't think Sunni had a clue as to what was going on with him, and she's being completely blindsided. That's just my opinion, and I'm hoping the best for her and Moses. I really do. I hope they can work things out. I love black love. I love black families. I love all of that. But I am black woman first. So I feel like black women need to look out for themselves and love on themselves in every way possible. Don't sacrifice yourself for no man, for no nothing. Just put you first, love on you, take care of you, look after you, and then let everything else fall as it may surrounding that. So yeah, y'all, that was really hard. I saved that for last because that piece right there was the hardest. Yeah, y'all. Anyway, y'all, that's all for me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you're digging my content, you're digging my channel, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye-bye for now.